Hello and welcome back to a very quiet Midwest Mainline. Well, it's not going to be for much longer. I can already hear a train in the background. And there goes a few cars as well. There we go. We are sat at the junction a little south of Grand Rapids over there. There goes our new passenger trains, double-headed. I want to do something with those today. We're going to take a little break from building the freeway, not too much. We're still going to build that massive bridge I was talking about. No junctions today. I want to actually bend the rules a little bit, shall we say, and see what it takes for more people to use the freeway without getting rid of the highways that are already around. We may need to do some wiggling in in other directions, but it'll be fun to see just how the AI respond. How far do we have to move the freeway, not the freeway, the highway, for the freeway to become a better option for them? I thought that would be interesting. Mainly because it'll be useful in your own playthroughs, whether you're playing the game itself or indeed recreations. Recreations should lend for some interesting road usage from the AI. So anyway, yeah, we'll be doing that today, starting here. Shall we get on with it then, instead of waffling? Right, so this junction, as you can see, everybody's still heading, rightly so, I would imagine, down the highway there. We've still got, they're still doing that wiggle. I think they always do that. Hopefully they fix that. I feel like it was an issue in Transport Fever as well, but they fixed it. We're going to upgrade these soon. We're going to pause it, as no one's really using our freeway at the moment, so it's a bit expensive for two people, was it? We had Natalie in the previous episode who thankfully used it, but yeah, we're going to just change one section, well, two sections, because what I'd like to, no, where are you? You've got lost. This, I would like to change that to a bridge. I would like to head up the hill a little bit, because if we're bridging from here and we head up into the hill, it's going to level out itself without us having to do any sort of crazy humpback or arches. So we can do that as well, which will slightly increase the length of their journey. My first one to change is this. Yes, that's more efficient. We don't want efficiency, do we? Well, we do, kind of. I would prefer to have them using the freeway, not just to see people on it and that we've spent the money, but also to split the traffic. That way people are not entering the city at the same point. So it's got a gameplay benefit to it as well. And first off, we need to get rid of pretty much all of that, which shouldn't take long. There we go, just get rid of that. Flatten it from about the track, and you can get the smoothing. Smooth it out, it's like it never happened. The reason being is we're going to continue the highway underneath the bridge, and then we're gonna make a, I don't know, a slightly more pleasing connection to the what would this be? The loop, wouldn't it? It'd be like a loop of the city. I called it a ring road. I don't think it's called that in the States. I believe they're called loops. So that's what that's going to be. You don't want that. You want this one. We're going to come off this no, you're not, apparently. We're going to come off this direction instead, which should bridge for us. There we go. Just like that. And then we're going to come around and under, somewhere like that. That should make a nice curve and a little bit of a fancy exit. Do we like that? I mean, I like it just because it looks kind of cool as well. But there we go. It's not too bad, is it? Not too bad at all. We can actually get it a little smoother as well. We can then delete from this point here and then just take it round ourselves at a gradual slope, because we've got a bit of room to play with before we get under the bridge. Shift. There we go. Bit more. I think that's literally the same, but we'll do it anyway. And then we need to head up, don't we? Through this here. We take that off. We can use the lay of the land. And then we're going to adjust where they are up here. We're going to take them on a bit of a wiggle. Go up the hill a touch there. We're pretty much going to come back in where we were before, Except it's slightly longer now. Will they be encouraged? We're going to put a little kink in the road here as well. It's all adding to the not so straight nature of a highway. Now that we've done that, we can technically make this access road an access road and not just have it floating around in the middle of nowhere. I'm sort of excited to see how this turns out. It might not be any better. I don't know. We're going to find out, aren't we? Can we? It would be kind of cool if we could slide through there. Can we get through there? Oh, it's beautiful. You get in there. So there's our access road. It's just before this turn. However, I don't want it to look too bad when we connect. That's a bit wobbly. Maybe under that. There we go. Under there, because it's practically flat. And then we've got a bit of an access road. I mean, technically we're going to come that way or through there. This makes me all sorts of happy. I don't know why. It's a sort of broken roundabout or traffic circle. Should we see if that on its own encourages them to take our freeway? It would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? I mean, they're going to have to think about their... Oh, I like that little truck. They're going to have to think about... Oh, there we go, guys. He might have just got confused because 1 minute it was an easy exit of the loop over to the highway, and now it's not. So maybe once we let traffic flow a little, but will that do it on its own? And then we don't have to do too much crazy. He's indicating to come round. You can see they're using their indicators. Can we get that? There we go. Like that. I mean, it's not perfect. There. Perfect. Let's see. You can see the trains and hear the trains going off in the background. We'll see them indicating early. There we go. He's making his new decision. I believe... No, he's indicating. Or she, he. It's a he. Also indicating, so that hasn't changed it too much. We did have one person decide to go and take the freeway instead. What about you? Oh, we've got 2 Cadillacs, 3 Cadillacs, many Cadillacs. Is anybody and a little Beetle camper van? You're not indicating. Are you going straight on? Neither of you are indicating. Well, guys, already a success. And all we've done is change which side they come off this loop. And then another one. That person's... This is perfect. This is breaking up the traffic nicely. There we go. A nice bit of mechanics management for you. And how you can split your traffic up. And not force them all into the same part of the city. I did want to change this as well. To not be a crossing. As we're going to have some express trains coming in here. And this wouldn't be advisable. So let's get rid of it. And then we'll build as a bridge. We're going to take this back a little further and make it a little longer. Again, toying with the pathfinding of the AI. Will they then start to prefer our freeway over the not so efficient highway? Well, it's not as direct, is it? Now, there we go. That should give us the height, I hope. If we go over there and head straight, take that off, put it straight. Not quite the height we need. We could put a little bit of a hump in it. Shift M and N. There we go. And something better than stone arches. What date are we in? We're almost into 1982. It clears the catenary. Can we have it a little lower? No, that's as good as you're getting. I mean, I'm not going to mess with it too much. We might need to tidy that up. But we are heading into the hill there. As you can see, we're almost level. So from this angle, it looks absolutely fine. Get in there, 104,000, bargain at half the price. We can take that off now and just guide it round a little further out and see where we come in. In fact, we could have kind of a sharp S-bend. Well, it wouldn't be an S-bend, would it? Oh, yeah. More of a chicane. There we go, some country chicanage. I don't know where I'm getting these words from anymore. There we go. We'll leave this here. In fact, we could tidy this bit up and as a nod to where the highway used to go, perhaps we can get the paint tools and some gravel. Drop this down a touch. Could we just paint in... Oh, I need darker gravel. How about brown grass? Brown grass works. There we go. Just gently bring this in. Strength is too high. There we go. Actually, undo that. I just want better strength. There, we'll undo it. Undo it a little bit, and then we'll go with the dead grass back up to where it used to go, which would have been, well, we can follow the tree line, can't we? Would have been down there. And now the bridge is on top of it, so we want to detail that a little bit as well. It just adds to the story, doesn't it? Absolutely. There we go. We can tidy that up. We don't need that little bump in the road either. So we could take this down a little further. A little more gentle. And like that. Bring it up to ground level. We've added another kink in the road. That's fine. Like that. And then it goes and heads straight for a while. That had to be redone, this part of the highway, due to the railroad works that we did. A little bit of detailing today. I wasn't expecting to do that. I was just supposed to be toying with the AI. I like this. I like where it used to go. That's looking cool now. But this would be gravel, wouldn't it? We'll go with some gravel for this, just a little bit. That one, the dark one, underneath there. Because there's been work done. Doesn't have to be too perfect. Hope you're enjoying the little bit of detailing. It's not everybody's cup of tea. That's why I try not to do it too often, for too long. I would say that looks like it was supposed to be. Yes, we've got a weird curve there, but that was in order to fit the bridge in. I'm just making it up. What it's really for is so that we could encourage more people to take our freeway. Let's face it. Right, hit play. Moment of truth. I love these little trucks. You see plenty of those still driving around where I live. They must be workhorses as well. Right, where are you all going? Bit of freight action in the background. I mean, those guys are already heading up the highway. There we go. More freeway patrons. Ever since Patreon was a thing, I can't say patron any longer correctly. It always sounds like Patreon. There we go, in your little VW. Is that a Golf? Looks like a Golf, doesn't it? What about you and your caddy? Oh, you're indicating. See, they're not completely put off the idea of travelling on the highway. Just a few more extra people to be driving along there. Should we go over here and see if... There we go. We just saw that person getting on. There's someone else. Yes. Get your motor running. Well, no, that would be over here, wouldn't it? Down on the highway, not on the freeway. More people? I believe that was the person we saw. Is that Nathan? Oh, it's Sydney. I mean, there's a lot of the same cars. Oh, did I get rid of the grass on the bridge before anybody mentions it? Yes, because we did gravel, didn't we? That should have got rid of it, except for that bit. Well, you are no long... Come on, get rid of it. Get rid of it. It's almost. Oh, I'm not sure about the connection there with the earth. Leave it alone. Don't look too closely. Well, there we go, guys. We'll check back on the state of the freeway, which is... Oh, look. Oh, there we go. Someone in a Cadillac there. Anybody else? Yes. Ah, they're using our little system here. Let's think about an express service. We've had some ideas for the passenger trains. One is to introduce the Toronto bi-level. I think it's Bombardier. It was, wasn't it? Yeah, we'll take a look in a second. Which means this layout is going to change, and we're going to need to modernize it. We're going to leave the station buildings. We're not going to upgrade those. I want to see if there's a better texture for the bus station as well. But we need to replan this and rework it. It means we've got to redo this whole junction, probably up to about there. We're still probably going to have the commuter service, although I don't know. We might not need it. Let's do it, guys. We're going to ruin everything. First off, this has all got to go on this side. I know, you're not going to be happy about this at all. And we're going to have a through track. So we need this. because we want our trains to head straight through. Then we need platforms, passenger. They're the newer... Oh yes, we're going to have to get rid of that. Yeah, we're going to have to rework this junction anyway, so we might as well just delete it all back. I know, all that hard work that I'm undoing. Modernization is the name of the game. Is it? Yes. I like where it's left the ballast because I painted in the ballast manually. That's brilliant. I love that. Right, we've got newer platform buildings. So, and we've got newer platform buildings. We've got newer platforms. We need a way under. Technically we don't. They will make their way under. I think since we're doing all this work, should we leave that side in its patchwork form? Because this will be the modern station on this side. You've not done that right. You can't just have one, can you? Don't delete it. Pretend that never happened. There we go. That didn't happen. We need another track here, don't we? Because we need through tracks is what I'm going for. Ooh, we got new passenger buildings. They all look snazzy. No, you keep your old-fashioned ones. We'll pick another one for that. I like Grand Rapids having the fancy ones. We'll have the fancy track over here though. A fancy track, fancy platforms over there. Just in case we do want to keep the commuter line, we can have it in there. We might as well extend the platforms. Yeah, we're going to have to redo this, aren't we? We are indeed going to have to redo this because it's going to look silly otherwise. Right. New everything's for you guys. Oh, it gets rid of the station building and everything. Well, in that case, we might need to redo the lot then. That's fine. We're having a modernized station building for Grand Rapids. It is the capital on our map. As far as size of the... oh, that's way too big. As far as size of the population goes, yeah, it's our biggest city on the map. One there and one there. Then we'd need, like, entrance buildings in the middle. Like that. Oh, I love it. Guys, it's looking okay. I like their new building. Unfortunately, we couldn't have the massive ones. Should we take a look at that? Well, aren't you just snazzy now? That's beautiful. Let's do some more work on it. Configure. We need more track. I was not intending to do this. There we go. Should we extend it this way as well? I mean, we're going to have a sharper turn, which is a little unfortunate. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? Passenger buildings. We could put them on that side. It is tempting. We're kind of run out of room though. We're much closer to the freight now, aren't we? Quite a bit. All right. What else could we do? We got the MISC where we can have the underpass through the platform, so we can have one there, a little away from the entrances there. One there, one there. We'll have them there and there. We'll leave them in the middle. One there, one there. It's not quite in the middle, is it? No. Oh, actually, could we have that and that there? But on the other side, we'll have it just straight. There we go. That'll do. If you have to wait down there, it's too busy. You'll get wet if it's raining. Guys, I like it. That's not recommended. Let's gravel ballastify. You won't get it with that. You can just type in the search box ballast. There we go. B for ballast. And then we want 100%. Might as well go with that. That's ginormous. Right, get rid of all the grass here. Not needed. Not in a brand new station. We've just done all the work. There we go. Perfect. In fact, if we use shift, comma, there we go, comma and period, we can make our intentions known. That's where we're heading. Get rid of all the grass. Pre-ballastified. That's a phrase. That's a term, isn't it? That's what we... That's not it. There we go. Making our intentions known. Which means this is going to be 4-track now. For a long way up here, isn't it? Yeah. We might need to rework how this works. Might need to rework the track a little bit. But we already have it 4-track. Yes, we need that on. we're coming into here straight without any junctions, which looks like this is not going to be a thing any longer, is it? I don't think we're going to need that. No, because I don't want them crossing the express service. What we could do though is have some sort of train park in there. These are going to have to come across though, so we could have one there. We do want them to get up to speed a little bit to join in with the through track. There we go. Just there. What did we have it at? 60? 70? Do that one at 70 apparently. I mean, that works, doesn't it? There and there. Does it look too bad? No. I mean, technically we could get across if we wanted to, because we could go across like so, but we'd need a decent amount of speed. Will it ever be used? I don't know. Possibly not. 60. I mean, we have the option now. Will it be used? I don't think so, guys. We'll get rid of this. We'll extend the ballast out a little bit on the sides. Move that off. Why not? I mean, we just did all the work, didn't we? We would have changed the ground a little bit. Now, here's our impressive station. It is connected, right? Yes, it is connected. We haven't lost connection. We're not done though. We've got to connect up to here now. Obviously, we don't really want to redo the bridge, although it's tempting. So on this side, we're heading up like that. We're using the middle ones as our express. We are going to slow down there to 80. I prefer not to. That's awkward. Can we get that a little smoother round? I mean, 125 is okay, isn't it? There we go. 126, 125. As long as this bit's okay. Oh, it drops to 105 there. Awkward. Oh, I can see it. It's this bit of the bridge just there. If we take that back and connect in like that. There we go. We've kept the speed. Yeah, your house is going to have to go. Name of progress. Then we can come off here, I'm hoping, at a decent speed. 85, I'll take that all day. And then into there. So that our trains are fast on and off. And where is that up to? About there. And then if we head in to the same point, what speed do we have? 72. Oh, because you're on a curve, aren't you? Might need to elongate the other side. Is 70 all we can manage? Wait, which way are you going? You're going to be heading that way out, aren't you? That's okay then, because you're not going to be up to speed there. Okay, we'll take that. Oop, okay. No. You don't want to? There we go. Make sure that we've got no catenary issues. It's alright. That'll do. Beautiful. I like this bit now. This bit here looks like a massive junction now, doesn't it? It's beautiful. I love that. Guys, our map is coming along, isn't it? I mean, this could technically be a through station as well, couldn't it? It doesn't have to be a terminus. We'll leave it as a terminus for now. Or draw a road randomly. That works. Okay. Now, we want our signals to favour... Oh, I can see some grass that's not required. Get rid of that. Wouldn't be any grass there. We want our signals to favour the express service. So we want to have these right at the end. Let's do it. One way, yes. We're not turning around out here. Oh, you're on the wrong side. This is actually the fast side. Well, that's awkward. You there will have our... Did that work? Yes. We'll have the express signal there. There we go. In fact, could we have like short signals? 2 short signals. Like that. I don't mind that at all. Up here, we don't need that signal. We don't need one on that side. But we do need one on this side. Like that. Because we want to get them cleared as soon as possible. We could actually have another short signal here because we want them to move. But as long as we don't back up onto that junction, which we don't. if we go from there, is that too close to the junction? Probably not. Probably not for express. Perfect. And then we've got the other signal up there. So that's that side signalled. We could have a signal leading into the station. It's not really required. Oh, do you know what? Go on. We'll have one there and there. Oh, they're all sorts of uneven. I don't like it. Makes me uncomfortable. You know me. You probably do by now anyway. Right, get in there. That's perfect. Right, the same over here as well. One of these can be the commuter, can't it? It's coming across that way. If we decide to keep it, we might not need it anymore. So that needs to be two-way. Like I said, we really might not need this any longer. The express wants to stop at that switch there. Somewhere in between this switch. About there. That should be good enough. And there. Perfect. Now, where does the express want to stop this way? Level with this switch up here. Actually, no, we want to do the same thing, don't we? We want to clear early up here. It might just give us enough extra clearance, because as soon as the express, which will clear that signal quite a way up there, as soon as the express clears that signal, it's going to block this one for our local stopping services that are heading up there. We can't actually have a signal there anymore. We have to get rid of those. And that should be it. Our other ones are up there now. We can have them... Where is it? There? Yeah, we can have them here. That'll work. There and... Oh, they don't quite line up. That's fine. There and there. Have I been putting these two-way? It's supposed to be one-way. No one reminded me. It shouldn't matter, because there's no real way to get over there, but I like to do it anyway. That should be one way. This one wasn't. But when you're doing your signals, make sure they're one way. Watch me need to put in a two-way signal. Right, guys. We need to rework these trains now. I mean, they should possibly figure it out themselves. That's not right, is it? Because we've got issues. Yes, that's fine. Right, Midwest Mainline. We need to sort you out a little bit. We'll probably put these back to one car. Oh no, I know what we're doing with them. Yes, I have an idea. Right, so where do you need to stop? You need to stop over here, don't you? So let's manage the line. It's probably the platform numbers that are not right. Yeah, you're stopping on both. After Hibbing, you want to be on one. There we go. Fixed it. And our commuter, which we still need, we can change via here. Go to terminals. That needs to be on 3. Does that not work? Oh, you're not looking at that line, are you? All right. Is that good? Yeah, I don't really like that it has to cross over here, but it works. It works for now. We're in the middle of changing services. It shouldn't happen overnight. We can hit play now. That gives us a train that can run straight through Grand Rapids now. Here comes our first service. You see he's pulling off onto off the main line and up to the station. We can even have these wait, couldn't we? So they're off the main line a little longer. It's a bit risky, because every time a person boards the train... Oh, look at how much room we've got to play with now with the bigger stations. Yeah, every time a person boards a train, it resets the clock, which is not how I like my wait until to work. But what I want to do is what one of you guys suggested, or a few of you guys suggested, is to manage these vehicles. I know we just did them like this, and we're going to kind of have an interesting merge of trains. Yeah, we're gonna make a different consist, and it should travel both ways. But if we go to manage vehicles, we're going to build us an electric multiple unit, the Metroliner. We're then going to add a couple more passenger cars on it. Capacity 123. If we do it like that, you'll see the rating is quite poor at the moment. What I'm hoping is throwing on an AMD AEM-7 just AEM-7 will do, wouldn't it? It should take it to good. And not bad speed. We might be able to get away with this currently. So one way it's being led by the loco, and the other way it's the multiple unit. What would that look like? Are we happy with that? It was your suggestion. We're replacing them all. We actually gained some money back. There we go. Done. We'll take a look at those in a minute. And there he goes. Look at that. He's even got the red lights on the back. Guys, you're awesome for suggesting that. I wouldn't have thought of doing it. I'm over here. So that's our mainline trains now. It's made the metro liners a little bit more responsive. Better acceleration. I love it. They should get up to speed. We'll probably end with a ride on one of those. And now for our just straight up metro liners. The New Haven does 87 miles an hour. And we do want to look at these bi-level Bombardier wagons, don't we? They do 87 miles an hour. Isn't that fantastic? So we have a use for them. So let's get us an electric New Haven. They're back. We only put them in storage for a little while. I held my hand up there. Very animated, considering I'm not on camera. Anyway, let's get these on. And we'll colour them, hopefully. Can we colour them like the proper colour with the rest of them? So maybe like a blue like that. That works. We could go with the black. No, let's go with the blue. We'll go with that. And we'll add. How many can we put on there? Oh, that's nippy. And it carries 100 people. What do these carry? They carry 81. That alone is perfect. Boom. There we go. Guys, I love this. We're going to add the express service in, even though we can't get past our passenger trains. Let's take a look at this coming in here. Oh, I don't like that colour. Can we change that? Do we have a better blue? That looks awful. That's not what... That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm not biased, promise, but that's blue. That blue is amazing. Do we like that? I love these. Are people getting in them? We can't see under. We'd need the other camera. Yes, look, and they got the steps in. In fact, if we went like this, we could go and take a look inside the carriages. Go up there. And then head down. Yeah, look, they've got everything in here. Oh. Hello. I didn't mean to... Oh, I don't like the way this turns. But there you go, you've got stairs in there. That's kind of cool. I wish it would pivot better. Pivot. So that's our new local commuter service. You're all jammed in there like sardines. Actually, it looks quite spacious. I love it, guys. They're very bizarre, those, I must say. It just doesn't look right. I don't know. Do you like them? They're alright, aren't they? Anybody going on the freeway after all them changes? No, they're all just not. Well, thanks anyway. No, yeah, they are. They're still doing it. Get rid of that. Let's check the freeway situation. We might just be offering them really good train service, and there's just not many people going via the roads. There is one way to find out, isn't there? We can bring up that layer I was talking about earlier, which is not that one, it's this one, destinations. We have 16 people heading this way, and we can find out which ones they are. 3 are going to Bloomington, both ways. If you click on Grand Rapids, you can see that they're mainly going that way, which would make sense. So they're still finding Grand Rapids via the highway, but this is nicely balanced. I'm kind of happy with it. Hibbing, they're all going that way. That will change. I'm more than doubly confident now that will change. In Minneapolis, they do use this, but they don't use it on the way back. Look at how many people are still using the highway. We're going to have to encourage them a little more, I think. I don't know how much we can really bend this road. I mean, this doesn't make sense anyway. Shall we see? Shall we see if we can encourage them further? Because I don't like this. I don't like it at all. We're going to take that back. We're going to have to, obviously... Ooh, that's not what you wanted to do. Get rid of that. We're going to have to change this slightly. Right, just smooth that out. This time, we're going to leave the road in. We're going to head up a little bit that way. And then around. Like so. And up. Oh, not like that though. You don't want that road. That will be all sorts of awkward. You want that one. Get that one in. There we go. Let's see if this brings more people to our freeway. I know it looks a bit silly, but we could actually head up like that, couldn't we? A little more. Oh, it's just started belting it down outside. Very rainy today in Texas. Right, yes, like that. That is perfect. And then you're going to come around here along that tree line, through the rocks. A little bit of a wiggle there as we head down the hill. Then like that. And then in like that. I mean, we don't mind, do we? We don't mind doing this. We've given them super expensive freeway. I almost said highway. I mean, it's turning out to be an expensive highway at this rate. But this makes me happier anyway. And then we can head off, possibly, this way. Have a little bit of a junction there. If it doesn't look too terrible. No, it looks perfect. Keep that flat. There we go. Work is underway. We can even pretend that work is underway by adding a little bit of painting. I know, absolutely needless. But go with that. We'll be like, yeah, we're heading that... Not full strength. We're heading that way. Somewhere. Work is underway. Construction is underway. Right. There we go. We've changed it. We'll see what that does for us. It might encourage a few more. I love this thing that we've got going on. Should we ever decide to just have trucks delivering stuff, they can do this little route here. No, they're still... As someone turns over, turns into the highway entrance there. You miserable bunch. Use me freeway. Again, it's probably going to be more beneficial once it's complete. Oh, we could finish this. We could finish this. Maybe this will help. Yeah, I completely forgot about this section. We need this straight, ideally. Well, no, we can come down a little bit and then go straight. Like that. Then we need to come round here. Flat. So that we can have some more connections. Let's put in some city roads. Continue these up. Like that. Now we can get there multiple points in the rear of the city. Whether they actually choose to do so. We could probably have something similar here. As long as it doesn't ruin the bridge too much. No, you're fine. And we'll go down gently. Go straight a little bit and then we'll head in to this junction here. No. That junction. No. That one. No, this one. It's going to crash, isn't it? What have you built there? Oh yeah, we could have that. Just do that. That's fine. That's fine. I like that. Right, you've got more options, guys. Please use them. We're heading up that way now. Around here. Give you an idea. It's kind of a loop, but it kind of isn't. It could be quite easily be residential over there. Commerce, maybe. So we're kind of heading up that way now. And then we'll have another sort of mini bit of freeway that runs up here somewhere. No, it'll be that side. Actually, where are you running? It'll be this side. We're having a big old freeway junction up there where we're going to mess with that. As promised, shall I get this in? I don't know what you've done there. That's not normal. If I just flatten that, will that... Oh, there we go. Bit of a graphical glitch there. Should we do the big bridge to end it? Why not? This is where we're going. And it's going to be a monster. Like that. And where are we heading? We want to miss this junction. Actually, I want to Did we redo that junction yet? Yes, it was here. Right, so we want to miss that and head that way. Did I do that during an episode? I can't remember whether I did that. Am I playing the right map? Yes. Yes, I am. Right, impressive bridge. We want it like that. Absolutely. Now, can we do the same over here, please? We want this to line up perfectly in preparation for continuing our elevated freeway section. We want the same bridge. It's about perfect, isn't it? Ooh, yeah, well, you know what? I'll take that. That's close enough. And then we're coming over like so. Except this will be on some ground. It's a little bit more expensive doing it that way, but it does look the part. Especially if we smooth it into the scenery later on. Right, flip this around. We're almost to the north. We'll be the north junction for Grand Rapids. But that's it, guys. We are done. We're done. We're done. We'll check back on everything. And as promised, let's take a little journey on board these new metro liners. I like them. That has been a busy episode where we've been toying with the AI. When we come back, we'll take a look at how they've responded. I can already see them on the highway, so that's a bit of a giveaway. But we've also upgraded Grand Rapids Station. We're going to do the same or something similar with... That sounded great going past us. Something similar with Minneapolis, I believe. We'll need 3 tracks there, and then we can set up an express, super express service all the way from Hibbing to Bloomington. There goes our express freight. And until next time, take care.